Hi, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
And
therapist.
together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course.
All right,
Bob.
Brad, this video falls right into our third rule of physical therapy, famous physical therapists, and that is be medically smart.
Right.
And save money and, well, hopefully save money and also do the right thing with less hassle.
Yeah, save a lot of time and hassles.
Right.
Now, the system we're talking about, we know this is the way it is in the United States.
Right.
There may be other people in the parts of the world that they may have a different system, so it may not apply. But
It might be more efficient than ours.
Right, or it might be the other way too.
So the title of this program is Why Physical Therapy First? And we're going to give an example here where they didn't go physical therapy first and what happened.
Right, so here we had a person with a shoulder pain. We just worked with this lady about a month ago, and she's 60 years old. She had shoulder pain. She went to the doctor first.
Went down to the doctor.
All right, there's about $150 worth. The doctor said, you should go to the orthopedic doctor and have a specialist look at it. So up to the orthopedic doctor, and of course they got some pain meds in the meantime.
Sure.
And she couldn't lift her shoulder up higher than this. Looked like a rotator cuff tear is what the doctor was thinking. The orthopedic doctor says, oh, well, let's treat this with an injection. So probably as a cortisone injection.
So
And
probably $300 for the ortho doctor?
Yep.
We're guessing.
we know we're
approximately.
close. It
Yeah.
varies. It varies hospital to hospital. Injection, they can be right around $1,000.
Wow.
Okay. The injection was not successful, so the orthopedic
Injection didn't work.
the orthopedic doctor says, well, we got to get this MRI'd. So they go to the MRI. Those are about a $2,000 cost. So right now,
Magnetic resonance imaging?
magnetic resonance imaging.
Yeah, right.
Yep. You know, they're pretty technical. They give
Right.
some good information, but they don't always tell the whole picture.
Right.
So now we're up to 2, 3. We got about $3,500 into this, and then they start talking surgery.
Right.
And she said, I don't want surgery. Is there any other options? Can I do therapy? I know a therapist because she happened to work in our building.
Sure.
And the doctor says, well, yeah, you can try it. So finally went to therapy, and Scott, one of the therapists I work with, started working with her. And by the third visit, her range of motion went from here to here, and I watched this. This is incredible. And she's like,
Sure.
I can't believe this. Why didn't I come here first? And we're thinking the same thing. Why didn't you come
Right.
here first?
So instead of going that full route,
Right.
if the doctor would have sent right to physical therapy first.
Right. So when you see your doctor, first of all, and they're talking about going to see the orthopedic or the specialist, say, maybe therapy can try it out
Could I
first.
try physical therapy first?
Right.
This is where you got to be a patient advocate. This is where you got to, be medically smart
Right.
and be your own boss,
Right,
basically.
especially if you're paying for this out of pocket or you have a big deductible. Look
Yeah.
at the cost, and a PT visit's usually around $100 a visit.
Or less.
Right. The initial evaluation may be a little more.
little
but
more, yeah.
Typically after that in a half hour, it's going to be less than 100, and you can get a lot of visits just for one MRI.
Right. So,
The other option is if you want to go directly to the physical therapist and bypass the doctor. And you can do that in the United States, in most states, we believe. And we know we can in Wisconsin and in
Minnesota.
The insurance company may not always pay that.
right.
Sometimes,
So
like
you're going to have to check on that.
Right. So you may have to pay out of pocket. If you got a big deductible anyways,
Yeah,
then
that
it
might be
doesn't
worth a
matter.
try. And Medicare will not let you.
Right.
You're going to have a
Right.
doctor's order.
And
So,
there's a whole, the APTA, the American Physical Therapy Association, by 2020, they want to have this route to be standard.
established. Yeah.
And it really is going to save money in healthcare.
It's going to be cost effective.
Very, very
Exactly.
much so. If you had a problem that the therapist can't pick up, then the therapist can see here, and then you go on
Then you
here.
can head that route.
Exactly. So there you go. This is just one of those things that's
We're
going
tooting our own horn a little bit, but and by the way, before you even try that, you might watch some of our videos. We're actually going to do a video on shoulder pain, by the way.
Yep, exactly.
So make sure you subscribe
just
if you haven't
about
already.
anything except for the broken heart.
Oh, that's
Bob.
right. We can
Yeah.
fix just about anything.
But the broken heart.
the broken
Yeah,
heart.
but we're still working on that. I'm going to read a book on that, Bob.
All right, good man.